Yes, yes, yes. My ROG ally is finally here, people. My ROG ally is finally here. FedEx just dropped it off this morning. I recently sent my ROG ally in for repairs because the SD card reader failed on me. Yes, I finally got it. Let's get into the quick unboxing of my returned ROG ally. Oh, by the way, good morning, YouTube. Alright, YouTubers, I'm kind of happy right now. My ROG ally just came back in today. As you can see in the intro, the opening of my video, I recently sent in my ROG ally for repairs. The SD card reader failed on it. And, I was kind of sad. But, I still have my Nintendo Switch to play, which is my favorite handheld, by the way, and still is the king of handhelds. I don't care what haters got to say, 132 million sold. But we're not here to talk about Nintendo Switch. We're here to talk about the ROG Ally, baby. The ROG Ally is, I'm not even going to lie, the ROG Ally is my favorite PC handheld. Out the gate, that thing was phenomenal. I just hate the battery life on that thing. But other than that, I really do like the ROG Ally, man. And sent it in for repairs. The SD card reader failed, and I sent it off November 17, 2023 of this year, right before Thanksgiving. And I'm just now getting it back today on December 13, 2023. That was, damn, when I think about it, that's a good amount of weeks. So my ROG Ally has been gone for quite some time. And for those of you guys that has issues with your ROG Ally and you sent it in before, I mean, I've heard different dates when people receive theirs, when they sent it out, the RMA to get fixed and all that. Some people say it took a good while, a month or two, whatever. It did take a good while for me. It seemed like it was a long way. But what I can say, they sent it back really, really quick. They sent it back real fast. I got it back within maybe a week after they sent me the email saying that they shipped it out to me. I feel like it was less than a week. Actually, I think it was less than a week. They actually shipped it back to me really quick. Shipping the ROG Ally to ASUS Repair Center, it took a while for them to get it. But they sent it back really fast, less than a week. So, amen to that. I got it right before Christmas because I was saying to myself, wow, my ROG Ally has been gone for a while, and I really did miss it. And I was wondering, am I going to get it back before Christmas or after Christmas? But I'm glad they sent it back before Christmas. Right on time, man. Right on time. Right on time. But I had some issues. I went to FedEx because ASUS is using FedEx as their shipping method. And, I went out to the FedEx store, shipped it off and everything. It was kind of awkward. You really had to write your RMA number on the box itself and put ASUS Repair Center, and you have to have your RMA number on there. And you can't ship it in the original box. For those of you guys and gals out there who don't know how to ship it, I mean, the instructions was kind of weird, but you really had to read it and really, really, really pay attention to what they wanted you to do. So don't forget to put your RMA unit number, your console number unit on the box. I use a magic marker and put ASUS Repair Center, and you're all good to go. But I had issues with FedEx, and maybe it's due to the holiday season, Thanksgiving and Christmas coming. A lot of people doing, early shopping. So I don't know if it got caught up in the pipeline, my package, but my package got stuck in Maryland for a while. It was just sitting there, Baltimore, Maryland, I believe. And I kept checking the status, and it was stuck for quite some time. But also, FedEx, I heard they don't really update their system as much, so it may seem like it's stuck in a particular state and facility, but realistically, they probably already moved it, shipped it out to another state, another facility. It's just that FedEx is slow at updating their systems, and it could be a little bit of both. But I'm just going off of what I saw on the internet when I Googled, track my package to see where my ROG ally was. It was stuck in Baltimore for quite some time. I'm talking about almost like a week, man. And then after a while, I seen that, it was across the United States on its way to, I believe California is where the ASUS repair center is. I can't really remember, but it was just on its way after a week. And that's when I first initially sent it out. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. So me setting it off was an issue versus me getting it back. Because even ASUS sent me an email saying we haven't received your unit, and I'm wondering why. So I'm checking, my email, and I'm checking the tracking package, the tracking number, and it says that it's stuck right here in Baltimore. It's stuck. It's been stuck in Baltimore for a while. Then after a couple of weeks, I checked. Then, I saw that, it was going clear across the United States. It was moving from facility to facility, which, the pipeline got unclogged, and it was on its way to ASUS Repair Center. Then it also got stuck again, but not this long. Not that long this time. It probably got stuck for a couple of days, maybe a day or two, well, maybe 2 or 3 days. And I checked again, and it was on its way to the repair center. After a while, I just didn't worry about it because I figured it out. Okay, yeah, FedEx doesn't update their system, and hey, you know what? It's on its way. We get word. We're gonna get word. I'm gonna get word because that's a $700 machine. So I want to know where my $700 machine is. I can't afford for a $700 machine to get stuck in the pipelines, to get stuck somewhere. That's a lot of money to be stuck somewhere. I was thinking to myself, hey, maybe somebody stole it. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But all is well and fine. At the end of the day, the FedEx truck, just dropped it off. I looked out the window. Actually, I checked my ring and I heard motion at your front door. I saw the FedEx truck. I said, I know what time it is. Open up my door, package sitting right there. But anyway, guys, I've been ranting long enough. I just wanted you to feel my pain and what I've been through, because I've seen similar, comments on YouTube saying that, their ROG ally been out for repairs 2-3 months. That's a long time, man. But I want to say, I guess it really wasn't a month. It was almost a month for me. It seemed like it was a long wait, man. But I love the Ally, man. It's like my second favorite handheld, at least in modern times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I play, but the ROG Ally is definitely way better than the Steam Deck. I prefer it over the Steam Deck. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just get into this unboxing and see, what they did new to it, and hopefully it's a permanent fix. I should be able to leave my SD card in my ROG Ally, and without fear of overheating, and it still works. I've heard that they've been doing internal workarounds within the ASUS ROG Ally. I don't know what kind of workaround they did, unless they're gonna move the SD card slot to the bottom, which they should have when they were designing the damn thing. But I'm thinking it might just happen again. Hope not, but I could have not sent it out for repairs and just leave it as is and upgrade the SSD, which I think is the best thing to do. Just upgrade the SSD to a 2 terabyte, and you don't have to worry about fidgeting with a memory card and SD card. That's the safest way. But I paid $700 for the machine, man, so I should be able to use the SD card as advertised without fear of it overheating and breaking. And I've also heard they fixed the issue with the newer models. I don't know if they gave me a new motherboard or whatever. I really don't know. They probably could have just repaired it, and that's that. I put an SD card in there. Next thing you know, it fries it all over again. Then it'd have been, this repair would have been all for nothing. But all right, man, let's get into it, man. I've been talking too much, guys. and behold, let's see what this is. All right, YouTubers, I'm back. So we're gonna see if the SD card works, if ASUS actually replaced the SD card reader like they said it did. I just hope they really permanently fix this issue. Alright, so that's crazy. I inserted the SD card and received a black screen. Just reading the SD card. Oh, what do you know? Oh, so that's great news, guys. And Zelda is still on the SD card, and Zelda still works. That is so funny. So look, as I stated in the intro, the opening of my video, that I sent my ROG Ally into ASUS to get the SD card reader fixed because it was damaged, and we all know the ROG Ally has an issue with the SD card reader. It overheats. So I thought it damaged my memory card because it wouldn't read my memory card. And when I tried putting my memory card in the device to see if it works, it wasn't working. But even so, before my SD card started reading, it still used to read my memory card, but I could see the contents on it, but it wouldn't allow me to play the games. So when I took the memory card out, let it rest for a couple of weeks, and I reinserted it into another device, I saw that the card was still active to use, which was kind of weird. So the card didn't actually get damaged. It was an SD card reader. So I can't speak for everybody else. I can only speak for myself. I want to say that, you know, for those people that has a ROG Ally and they felt like it burnt their memory card up, I don't think it burns your memory card up, aka destroys your memory card. I just think what it does is just the SD card to stop reading it because it's damaged. And it seemed like mine wasn't fully damaged all the way because it'll still read the contents on the SD card, but it wouldn't allow me to interact with it. I couldn't play the games, I couldn't access it, but I could see that it was still it was still active pretty much until one day my SD card reader wouldn't read any SD cards at all. Even if you go buy a new one, you pop in another one, it still wouldn't read it. So it was the SD card reader was the issue, not the card itself. So it doesn't destroy your memory card, the reader just messes up on its own. So if you get it replaced, the SD card will still work. So my SD card clearly still works right now. You see, it's catching up the shade to play Zelda. Alright, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if ASUS repaired my SD card reader. The message popped up saying that it reads the SD card. And of course, I already showed you guys that Zelda was working. Now let's try Evil West. Bam, there you go. Fixed. Thank you, ASUS. Now, I've been scouring the internet, scouring YouTube, in the comment section, Google, and I've been trying to see if anybody has stated that yes, ASUS repaired the SD card reader and they no longer having issues. I want to know if ASUS actually fixed the SD card reader permanently. Now, I've seen posts as old as 2 months ago saying that ASUS did repair it, but it broke down again in the first week, and some people said they didn't repair it. So I don't know what that's all about. Play anyway. Wasn't able to sync my files, but none of that matters. I just want to know if the game is actually going to run. Let's see if it's right. Okay, there it is. It's definitely fixed. So hopefully this is a permanent fix by ASUS. Like I said before, they have actually replaced my motherboard. So I don't know if the motherboard was the issue. There you go. You guys can zoom in or pause the video. Clean my lens just in case. Excuse me, guys. Oh, that's a little bit better. But anyway, they replaced the main board, the Mylar, the tape, mechanical. They swapped out some parts as well. System noise. It seems like they did their thing. So the game works, guys. What can I say? Alright, guys. So there you have it. ASUS ROG Ally repaired. Just got it back today. And they did their thing. It came back really quick. Came back in about, I'm going to say anywhere from less than a week to a week. So that's pretty good. Sending it out, you know, it takes a while to get there, but once they get their hands on it and repairs are done, they'll send it back to you real quick. So, I'm pretty much satisfied with the repair that ASUS did. There's some people out there that, you know, the repair didn't go so well for them. Some people said, you know, ASUS didn't repair. Some people said they repaired it and the ROG Ally SD card reader broke down in within a week. And you know, those guys were unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, guys. So far so good for me. I'm satisfied with the repairs. Only time will tell when this thing breaks down. But if it breaks down again, I won't waste my time, energy, and money to repair the SD card reader. I would just recommend everybody just upgrade to a 1 terabyte or a 2 terabyte, preferably SSD solid state card, and just call it a day. And ASUS really need to redesign this thing, man. Move the SD card slot to the bottom where there's no heat, or at least put a heat shield over the SD card reader. Now, I'm too old to be opening my products and see what's going on inside and fixing it, which would be a smart move. But I don't know, guys. I did come across actually a permanent fix. If you actually open your ROG Ally and you buy, I think it's a it's a heat. I can't really remember. Wow, guys, I forgot. But there's something you can buy, some kind of a heat shield, where you can actually open your Asus ROG Ally and put it right over the SD card reader, and that'll block all the heat. It'll absorb the heat, block it, whatever, and that's your permanent fix right there. So maybe that's what I need to do. I'm gonna go on Amazon. I did save it in my cart. I'm gonna go on Amazon and probably order that little sheet. It's like it's a heat shield. You know what? I'll be here all day trying to figure out what it is, but I'll let you guys know though. I'll look it up and let you guys know, and I'll just post it in the video before I upload it. Have a good one. Please, all you girls and guys out there, let me know if your SD card reader failed on you. Please, guys and girls, let me know if your SD card reader on your ROG Ally failed on you, and did you send it in to get it repaired? And when you got your ROG Ally back, was it a permanent fix on the SD card reader? Just let me know if it was a permanent fix. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Red Crimson 102 out.